Hey, boo, hey. I am so tripping over traders. I'm so glad it's back. But I just got to ask, how do y'all feel about Michael Rappaport in last night's episodes? Just a thought, because everyone is talking about it and everyone has their own opinion. I'm going to say this regardless of how you yourself took it, the person that it was intended that he said it to, how they felt it is what matters. It doesn't matter if we thought that he didn't take it that way or not. What matters is Colton did. Bitch ass Colton did. Even though he a bitch, he still, he still deserves to feel the way that he feels, all right? But you a bitch for how you did Tiffany. But anyway, Colton, what Michael said, he should not, or nobody should have undermined Colton's feelings. That's how he felt. That's how he felt. And there are a lot of other people in the LGBTQ community who feel the same way. And that is the thing. It does not matter how you feel about a situation, how that person feels, how it was intended for, how it was towards, is what matters. Even though he is a bitch. But Michael should have been more sorry, had more sympathy, more all of that for Colton. That wasn't warranted. And anyone who's saying other words, that ain't even cool either. But can we talk about the show now that we don't got that out the way? I'm glad Michael ass is gone. I'm so happy he was gone. I wanted him gone the moment I knew he was coming on the show. And Eric, boo, did you get you a new career yet? Because, honey, that was not Tiffany's voice that you heard. He was so sure. You know what's funny about Eric to me? It was something about Eric. I was like, oh, he seems like a sweet boy. But what is it about him? I did want to say it out loud because I did want to seem like a cunt or a bitch. But now I am warned. That was warranted on purpose. Because look what he did. He crawled up on Colton's back and got Tiffany out. But you know what? Tiffany would have been on them traders' heads eventually. Real talk, she would have been. Tiffany is smart. Like she said, she is smarter than you. Now, I love Tiffany and I would have loved for her to have stayed on the show, but she is too smart. She would have figured it out. But I wasn't ready for her to go yet. She wasn't on to him yet. I felt that when she was on to him, then she could have went. But I love me some Tiffany. And the fact that we only got to see her for a couple of episodes, we have to see her in something else very soon. Because it's like this. Even though we got to see her in 5 episodes, that's quite a bit. However, we saw 3 episodes one night, then we saw 2 episodes another night. So it's only like we got 2 weeks of her. That's not enough. We need more than that. So please let her be coming on something else very, very soon. I need her back on my TV. I need to see her get into this. Do you know she would have fucked that game up in a good way had she stayed on? Real talk. I'm mad that they murdered Monet. I did not like that. I loved me some Monet. So I was not happy about that. What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, so now we have some housewife beef off of another show. Can you imagine that? Now Caroline Stanbury, that is the Stanbury one, right? I can't remember all of them. And Lisa Rinna have this thing now because Lisa was one of the traders and they decided to murder Caroline. So now she's like, oh, I'm going to see you outside of this, maybe BravoCon. Caroline took it dead ass serious. And Lisa's taking it serious too. She'll do whatever she can to get back into Bravo's good graces. I don't blame you, girl. I think I am ready for Lisa to come back. I needed a break from her. She got on my goddamn nerve and I wanted to wring her neck. And I did. But now I need her to come back. I had the same thing with Nene. Like, I was ready for her to be gone. And now I'm ready for her to come back, and she is. And I'm just loving that. Imagine Nene on the Traitors. Ooh, honey. That's going to be some stuff if that ever happens. Make that happen. Can you please? I saw at this point, all housewives need their chance. Just a theory. What do you think? And seeing Rob on Traitors is so fun. If you've watched Love Island and now you're watching him on Traitors, it is so fun. And honey, he brought the overalls. He brought the overalls. And he looks damn good in them. You know, I wasn't checking for Rob in his overalls season 6 of Love Island. I was not checking for him, boo. No, I was not. But now, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I don't know what it is now. But now, honey, them overalls, like, look, let me get a pair. That man, he's bringing overalls back. He bringing sexy overall game back. I mean, and then when he was sitting on that chair and he had his arm over him like that, and he was sitting, girl, what you doing? But yeah, so so we need Rob to stay. We need him to get fired because we are loving him in the overalls. And I would love for him to speak out. I need to go check his socials to see what he's saying, because I know he has got to be loving all of the approval of the overalls that he is getting, because you know, we think overalls, we got a whole lot of things that we think when we see a man in overalls, but Rob, he giving us a turnaround, honey. But you know, one person I do love that I want to see more of is Jam Jam. I don't watch Survivor, so I didn't watch him or know him from Survivor, but it's I don't get enough of him, and I need more of Jam Jam. I really feel like he is a dope person, but I can't see it because of the show, but I really want to get to know Jam Jam. He seems like a lot of fun. And Candace, she is playing it cool, and I love her as a traitor. I would have never thought to have her as a traitor, but she is doing very well. Very proud of her. So I hope she goes far too. And she's had some great one-liners these past 5 episodes, so everyone is loving her on it. So they casted her good. But at this point, when it's time to recruit a new traitor, and Colton is still there, oh, please pick Colton, because all of that mess you was doing trying to find the traitors and trying to be the lead of the traitors, now you are a traitor. That would be gold, just golden, please. That's the only way I can be happy going forward. But other than that, I am enjoying the season so far, and I cannot wait till next week. I can't wait till episode 7. So apparently, Alan Cummings was on the Today Show, I believe, yesterday morning or whatnot. And he revealed that episode 7 is a woozy and something about bouquet. So whenever you hear the word bouquet, or so I believe that's the word, that's when something is about to go down. And if Alan says something's going down, like, you know it's about to be something. So we just all went through for 5, 6, 7. So we get 1 episode each week from now on. So next week we get 6 and then 7. So we got 2 weeks to see whatever this big, huge, big of a deal thing that Alan is making. But gosh, I am loving this season so far. How y'all feeling about it? And how y'all feel about Michael? And is or is not Rob wearing them goddamn overalls, baby?